Alright guys, we're back. So, microphone's back. Really hyped on that. We are back from Collecticon, and I happened right after Collecticon to get a PSA sub back. I got it right here. We're just going to go through it really quick. It is probably my worst PSA sub ever in existence. There's a bunch of mid cards, and the grades are very bad. I know a lot of people are saying that PSA is grading harder, and they're being harsher, pop control, all that stuff, and I thought the same thing when I saw my grades. I already know what grades I got on these. Look at this. It's a 6. My life is over. But I thought I was going to get higher grades. But the problem is I submitted these after I got a bunch of PSA cards back. I got like 7s and 8s. And so I was being really lenient on my own grading scale. I was like, oh, PSA is really chilling. And so this was bulk too. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to submit whatever cards I think are worth grading and sending in. I wasn't the best at going over cards at this time. I do not think PSA is pop controlling stuff personally. After looking through these, like I said, when I got the numbers back, I was like, oh, they are. And I looked at the cards and I was like, nah, I'm just a noob. So realistically, when people are saying PSA is controlling pops and doing all that stuff, I really don't necessarily agree. Maybe slightly less 10s, but from this, the grades are kind of deserved, in my honest opinion. So let's just go through it real quick and get into it. I'm trying to think if there's any other details I feel like I need to incorporate. I got all these cards really cheap. They're just extra cards from binders that I had, so it's nothing hectic. It took about a year for these to come back, a little bit over a year. I did it through a third-party submission bulk. It was PC sports cards. Each card cost maybe like $10 to grade. Also, I submitted these when the cards were super expensive. So even 6s, 5s were going for hectic amounts back then when these were submitted. Now they're not as hectic, but there's still a little bit of margins to be made. Other than that, I think we can get started for real this time. One last thing, we will be doing a giveaway for one of these slabs. I will figure out which slab when we go through the video. But all you got to do is like, subscribe, and comment. I'm going to say what you guys need to comment somewhere in the video later on. So just keep watching and we'll see what's up. Alright guys, so first card. We got a Clefable. First edition PSA 6. Wow, sheesh. What a banger card. But, I mean, it's not too bad. Honestly, all the cards, I'm making a big deal and being like, oh my god, these cards are so bad. But they're not that bad. Like, that bad. So we got Clefable PSA 6, first edition. I'll show you guys the backs. They're rough. The grades are deserved, personally. You might not be able to see it on camera, but I went through everything and I'm like, oh yeah, these grades are super deserved. So first one here, PSA 6. Also, too, these cards are all for sale. If you guys want any of these, just let me know. Hit me up on the IG, and we can cut a deal. I'm not super trying to get full market for these, so we can talk about it. We got Vaporeon Psa 7. This one's pretty dope, too. Bam. This one's actually really nice. What is going on here? I don't know. I feel like this one could regrade a little bit higher into like an 8. I'm not sure why I got a 7 on this. Dang, I'm like going against everything I said earlier at the beginning of the video, but heck it. So, Aquapolis, I love these cards. I love the e-readers. This one I knew would get a really bad grade. It was just an extra throw-in card. I got in a lot with a Metagross Gold Star, so I was like, I'm just going to grade it. I like Espeon. So we got the 5 right here for you. Bam. They don't look that bad on camera, but the 5 makes sense to me. Cool card. Was expecting a very low grade with this one. So, honestly, I thought I was going to get like a 4 or a 3. Bam. We got the Blaine's Moltres PSA 6. It's crazy because, honestly, cards look so good slabbed, too. They don't... I mean, the 6 makes it like, look at this. You get rid of the 6, doesn't that kind of hit? It looks good, huh? It looks like dummy good. But I'll try to show you guys. Watch. I'm going to make my window bigger. Alright, close-up angle time. But here's the Moltres. You can see the whitening at the top. I don't know why this one got a 6. It looks like 7 whitening. But it probably has a dent or something on there. Still looks good, though. Bam. Next card for Alligator, PSA 5. Honestly, maybe I'm like, I don't know why some of these grades happened, but there's probably something there. Here's the Feraligatr. Has a lot of whitening right there on that left. Oh no, they don't look that bad on camera. It's hard for me to like super inspect them while also filming too. But something's probably wrong with that one. We got the Blastoise base set 2 PSA 6, which I got from a similar binder. It was the same binder I got a PSA 8 base set Blastoise from. So I graded that one and got an 8. So maybe PSA is controlling the pops. Who really knows? But honestly, this one, that whitening right there on that, you can totally see. Bam. Maybe not on camera, but in person, it's really obvious. So, 6 probably deserved. This card, I love this card so much. Aquapolis Arcanine, PSA 6. I'm gonna fix my camera. Anyways, Arcanine 6. This is a funny story because basically my ex-girlfriend, I really hope she doesn't see this. And if you do see this, it's really weird. But my ex-girlfriend, she left her binder at my parents' house. So then me and Van just came up on a bunch of Pokemon cards. Yeah, shout out to Van for finding it. So this was actually from her binder. It's probably the best card in there and it ended up grading a 6. So awkward, but shout out to Dana, I guess. but thanks for the PSA 6 Aquapolis Arcanine. Really appreciate it. Pretty dope. I wish it got a higher grade. I really love this card. I really thought it was going to get a 7, but 6 is valid. Honestly, all grades are valid if you think about it enough. But next, we got Poliwrath base set PSA 8. It's fine. Almost expected in a way. I don't know. I'm honestly, now that I'm looking through this, I'm so back and forth. I feel like most of these could have gotten a grade higher. I feel like it was a little bit strict. But you know what? Life happens. And so we got the 8 right here. I do like this one. We got the Blaine's Arcanine PSA 7. Not too bad. It's... Oh, man, dude. It's like one of those things where I can see where they're coming from with the specific grades, but on the other end, they could have just bumped it up one more, just to be a homie. So, I don't know, some of them are really deserved, though. I'm on the fence. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I don't really have an answer for you guys. But, we got a 7 here. Let's just admire the cards, I guess. This is a really dope one. Aquapolis, Rainbow Energy, Reverse. Pretty dope. I do like Aquapolis a lot, as you guys know. E-reader sets are God mode. Very sick. Then we got this. I submitted this. I didn't even know it was this Thunderstorm deck, like, exclusive. I literally just sent it in. I was such a noob when I was doing this stuff. I swear. So I submitted this in, and it got an 8. That's actually pretty cool. So, if you guys don't know, it comes from the Thunderstorm deck versus coming from the Fossil pack. And I think this makes it a little bit more rare. Don't quote me on that. Then we got Rocket Zapdos PSA 7. Bam. But yeah, this is like my first PSA, like, beginners. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a beginner's guide submission. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, a noob submission. But it's pretty cool. There's a lot of good cards in here. And I think it's nice, too, to have, like, lower budget cards to sell to people. Because these aren't, like, crazy, ridiculously, like, in the hundreds. Some of them are, but it's pretty nice. I actually kind of like having these lower grades in a weird way. So we got the Rocket Zapdos. Just to add it to the inventory, you know? Then we got the first edition Dark Arbok PSA 8. Let me look at this. Is the 8 deserved? What do you guys think? You guys tell me. Dude, honestly, this looks pretty clean on camera. I have to look it up close, because I'm just using my computer screen and looking at the stream, you know? 8 right there. Skarmory PSA 7. I think this one was deserved. I looked at this one a lot. This one's really OC, but there's some weird issues. I'm not complaining about the grades anymore. Let's talk about something else. But Skarmory PSA 7 first edition. I'm pretty sure I got this for like $15, so life goes on. Then we got the Dark Hypno first edition PSA 7. Bam. You guys can check out the back. Dude, I don't know, man. Oh, sorry about camera shake. Because we got that corner right there. That it doesn't look too bad on camera. But I know it always looks worse in person. Give me one sec. Honestly, the more I look at it, I don't see the 7. I see an 8. I really am like, was my grader mad at me? Were they? It's fine. This one got a 3. Next one, first edition Neo Discovery Espeon PSA 3. This one I knew was gonna get hecked up. I knew this one was gonna get a really bad. Like, look at it, dude. This is brutal. PSA 3, I already knew. This was a childhood card. I just randomly had this card. My friend actually gave it to me like forever ago. Like 10 years ago or something. So shout out to Dean. I'm pretty sure you're the one who gave me this card. Super dope. PSA 3. So it's cool, honestly. It's cool to just have graded cards, even if the grades are kind of mid. That's just how I feel. But, bam. Then we got the light Azumarill PSA 8. I thought this was going to be a 9. So, it just seems like most of my grades were off by 1. I'm going to have to check it out. In a way, this one I understand why I got an 8. It has that whiting in the top right corner. It probably has a decent amount of hollow scratches, too, that we can't see. So, PSA 8. Then we got the Giovanni's Gyarados PSA 7. Bam, show this. Dude, they look good on camera. Literally, this is the only commentary I have, is they look good on camera. Don't they, though? Heck it. But then, we got the Eevee. We got 110. Well, no, we got a handful of other 10s. So we got the Modern Eevee, Hidden Fates Hollow, PSA 10. Love this card. Shiny Eevee. Super dope. Honestly, love this card. I had a bunch of Modern I was going to submit. I wish I submitted more just to have it back. But this Eevee, super sick. Love that card. Then we got the Glass Bird Stained Glass. These fell off so hard because of the reprint, but they were doing numbers before. But happy to have the PSA 10. I just honestly, like, I know I'm like Modern is kind of mid sometimes, but I love Modern for really specific reasons. Like the art, like look at this Eevee. Shiny Eevee, Hidden Fates. How can you front on that? You can't. You cannot hate that. And then this too. I'm convinced if you don't like some Modern arts, then you have no soul. That's just my opinion. Like, obviously, from like a financial perspective, they're not the best buys, but how can you not like things like this? They are so good. And that's why I think some Modern is really, really good. Like, all arts before they started mass-producing all arts, like the early team-up all arts, so, so nice. And then this. Look. How can you say this isn't sick? Umbreon Hidden Fates, PSA 10. Look at it. Look at it. It's so good. But yeah, I would put the Patrick meme in here, but I don't like putting memes in my YouTube videos. Feels kind of mid. Feels kind of corny. But no, look at that Umbreon. So nice. So, so nice. Yeah, super hyped to have this. Love this card. And then now we go back into the kind of iffy grades. But next card, we got the Dark Espeon from Neo Destiny PSA 6. 6 is so rough. Like, I have a first edition one that I feel like is worse than this, and I don't want to send it in to get a 6. I just don't know if I was missing any bends or anything like that. Because watch, we'll go in. I know it's so hard to judge over camera, guys. I wish you guys could just look at the cards in person. But maybe I'm just missing bends. There is a lot of silvering at the top. So that is an issue. We'll do that. And then we'll do the Vaporeon PSA 7. I'll probably do this one as part of the giveaway. This one's cool, though. Just have a nice little slab card. I was thinking either the Vaporeon or the Feraligatr. But anyways, I guess while we're here, what I want you guys to do is, for the giveaway, I want you guys to comment which card you think got an undeserved grade. Or, like, you name a card that you think deserves a higher grade in this. Because the more I look at it, the more, like, I feel like most of these deserve a 1-point bump, at least. So, name one card you think got a higher grade, and then I'll hit you guys up. I'll give you guys, like, a week or two, and I'll pick a winner on the roulette, and I'll comment back, and then I'll tell you guys to hit me up on Instagram. So, that's how you guys enter the giveaway. One free slab. We'll figure it out. Vaporeon Hollow PSA 7. I do love Vaporeon. I think you guys know that. This one is probably deserved. Camera makes everything look better. I also feel like the little sleeves kind of reflect the light a little bit, so that doesn't necessarily help. This Magneton first edition PSA 5. Definitely know why this got a bad grade. It has all this weird, like, scuffing on it. It's really bad condition. I was a noob. I kind of made some noob moves during this submission. But luckily, I got in to the point where it doesn't necessarily matter. Venusaur, Psa4. This one has a dent and a crease in it. I didn't even notice it. That's how much of a noob I was. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me find it. It's right here. Like, right where my thumb is. It's hard to find it in the light. But it literally has a crease on it. So 4 is very deserved. Unfortunately. Because this card is so sick. Then we got the Jumpluff 8. Bam. A lot of WotC hollows. Like, submitting these back then was the most mogul move you could have ever made, honestly. This 8 is deserved. Honestly, most of these... this whole video is me just jumping back and forth. Be like, this is deserved. No, it's not. No, it's not. But, Flareon Skyridge PSA 8. Oh, I wish I got a 9 on this. I really do. The 8, I get, honestly. There's whitening, and then there's some hollow scratches on the front. So, I'm really happy to own this card. Super dope. Wish I had the hollow, but one day we'll get there, right, guys? Then next, we got the Celebi Psa 6 from Neo Revelation. This art is so good. Look at it. I also love that the black is there, too. It's like that it takes up so much of the negative space. Honestly, super dope. 6 right here. 6 is valid. All grades are valid, guys. But PSA 6, I got this from one of the first collections I ever bought, honestly. I spent $120 on that collection. I remember very vividly because the guy was like, bro, you can... We were trying to haggle. I was like, you do 100? And he was like, you want to do 120? And I was like, And he was like, dude, this Celebi's worth $20 right here. This was before everything took off. So... But then this was also me when I first started, and I was scared to buy collections because I was a noob, and I was like, I didn't realize you could put money in to make money and then keep getting cards and get more and more cards. And I was like, all right, I'll do it. And so this is from that. It's kind of a cool story, honestly. But there's that right there. What else do we got? Jolteon. First edition. This one's kind of a banger. Even in a 7, it kind of hits. Feels really good. PSA 7. I thought this was going to get an 8 or a 9. I was a noob. I also haven't looked at these cards in like a year. So I feel like I've gotten a lot better in terms of like identifying the cards and the quality of the cards. Next, Charizard base set, Psa 6. Rough. This is actually my childhood Charizard, honestly. I've owned a lot of PSA 6 Charizards recently. I don't know why, but this is my uncle actually gave me this card. This one is a very deserved 6, honestly. My uncle gave me this card, and so I just had it in my possession for a while in like this random binder. And I just decided to grade it. And it came back a 6, which I almost expected. So, pretty hyped on that. Very cool card. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird, because I've owned so many, so that they kind of just, like, lump in together now. It's really weird. But this is my childhood one. Kind of cool to see it back graded. And, yeah, 6. Very expected. At least on this. And this is the only... Dude, you know what's crazy? Is the only vintage 10 is this. The only vintage 9... There's no vintage 9s that I got. I was very surprised by that. So we got the PSA 10 Expedition Zard, which is... Oh, this is a heater, honestly. So hyped. Non-hollow, but still very cool. I love Expedition. I've been buying a bunch of the Expedition starters just to have them and grade them. I think they're so cool. I think Expedition, it's like the e-reader plus the like concept of starters. Very dope. And the Expedition Heart really hits, like the Cyndaquil one where it's like a weird watercolor one. I love that one. So I've been trying to get 10s of those. So I'm just going to submit a bunch of them. But, so we got the Charizard PSA 10 right here. Super dope. Very hyped on this one, honestly. Like, I like this more than this. You know? It just works. It's just way nice. Well, you know what? This is so iconic, though. We could argue this hard. Whatever. These are both very dope. So, if you guys, I don't know, Expedition Zard or Hollow Zard or base set Hollow Zard, let me know what's up. Comment that below. Maybe I'll do a second giveaway for that if you guys made it this far. So, we'll see what's up. We'll do like 2 different types of questions. Yeah, answer that question too for extra credit. Alright, cool. And then last one. Last one right here is the Golem Skyridge Crystal PSA 8. I wanted a 9 on this so bad. I was such a noob. I thought this could 10, because all I thought it had was like a little bit of hollow scratching. Even then, this one seems re-subbable. The only issue is like, watch. It's like here. It's like small whitening here. It's almost like miscut. Like the blade was dull or something. But it's not even super noticeable. But I do think it's 9able. Love this card. Either way, I'm probably going to keep this card as an 8. I want to crack and regrade, but we'll see. Anyways, that was that. That was my whole submission. It was really fun to go through this, actually, now that I've gone through it and I've gotten past the bitterness of the grades. It does seem a little bit harsh when I'm going through it on camera, but when I, like, sit down and I look through them really, really, when I just look through them, I'm at a loss for words right now. I can't talk. I have a very limited vocabulary because I'm a noob. But no, just like looking at them like in depth, I can see why the grades got what they did. So I don't know. I don't necessarily have an answer for the pop report, the pop control, all that stuff. Either way, shout outs to you guys if you made it this far. Like, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed looking through. This is actually pretty fun for me. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I honestly wasn't even gonna make this video because I was salty about the grades, but I was like, no, I need to make content, show the grades, show the submission. It's always fun to see other people's submissions. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much for supporting and watching. Always appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.